Hi guys, welcome to the Friday night get together. Nice to see nearly 100 in right at the beginning. Okay, we know what the big news is today. We are going to discuss it. We'll wait for a few more in. I'm not going to go into it in great detail. It's great news, as you know, guys. I'll just read off the bullet points in case there is anybody out there who hasn't heard, but I'm sure everybody has by now. And we'll talk about it in a kind of a better way than we normally do. How's that? So we'll start as we mean to go on. I've got loads lined up for you tonight, guys. I've got Ladyboy competition, I've got the Hooters competition, I've got a load of funny pictures, I've got joke of the week, and I've got a couple of articles that people have sent in, so lots and lots to get through. I just want to say hi to everybody who's joined me tonight. So first in is Don Trump. Look, I'll put that up. Wouldn't that be funny if that was the real Donald Trump? Of course it can't be, can it? He wouldn't be watching me, I'm sure. But hi to you. You came in real early before the stream even started. Mark P, enjoy Mongers. I'm in TAC for the night, traveling back to Bangkok from Chiang-Mai. Yeah, good. Mark P, enjoy. I'll put that up. Look, enjoy, fellow Mongers from the province of TAC. It's a long drive from Chiang Mai to Koh Chang, but plenty of stops, including Bangkok and Pattaya. Right. Okay. Before I go on, guys, I'm quite excited about tonight's stream. Why am I excited? No, we haven't got Nat joining us later. No, what it is, you know, I've had these ongoing problems with my internet week after week, and every time it goes down, I come back and I'm kind of sweating and I've lost my mojo. The reason I'm quite excited I've done everything. I've contacted the company I get my internet from so many times. I've got another modem. We've done everything. Last chat, if you look at the picture, how clear it is tonight, because I went out and I bought 30 meters of Cat 6 cable, because I work from I do this from a building at the bottom of my long garden, and I've actually plugged the Cat 6 cable into the back of the modem, run it through the lounge, across the grass all the way, and in through the window and into my PC. So that's why I think the picture is pretty decent tonight, and I'm really praying if it goes down tonight, I think I'm going to just knock these on the head, really. Right, okay. Pete Dementa, hi Pete. Yeah, good news today. No name C, yeah, we'll talk about that. JB, hi. Hi Pete, I hope you had a good week. JB here and waving his hands in the air like he just don't care. I've heard that somewhere before, JB. Right, still authentic. Excited for today's stream. Hi, welcome. I'm speaking really fast now because I'm going to try and get through it so much tonight. Keel28, hi. Jesse Hughes, I'm going to say hi to Damien before he puts a message out there, because I spoke to Damien earlier and he said it was such a quiet day in his yard today, twiddling his thumbs, nothing better to do, and he's been waiting for this. So there you go, Damien, just for you. Prior 9, right, I'm going to put that on the screen there. Prior 9, you said, I haven't seen Eddie's video. Did I contact him or he contacted me? We spoke by Messenger 2 days ago, and I won't tell you what he told me about his plans for recording and when he's gone back to the UK and that. I'll let him do that. It's not fair if I told you. He told me, right? But Prior 9 says, Steady Eddie looks like a broken man in today's video. I haven't had a chance to see that video yet. I'd be interested to know why. Did he just look kind of like worn out, or maybe he's had too many late nights, if you know what I mean? That'd be interesting. I will look at that tomorrow afternoon. Then. Hi all. I'll be joining the chat. Good man. Shinrana, how you doing, my man? Yeah, something else before I go on. Nearly 200 in now. There's quite a bit of controversy going on about these thumbnails I put up at the beginning. The old, the big jugulars, as it were. And people write to me and say, "Oh, you're just doing this for clickbait." And I have guys actually on the stories. They say, "Oh, I was hoping to see." I don't know what they're hoping to see, but I clicked on it and I seen your stupid face. That's what they say to me, right? And I'm like, "Well, look, just go and watch Pornhub or something," But what it is, I suppose they are clickbait up to a point. Everybody does it, and if they deny it, then they're lying. I mean, everybody wants people to watch their videos, but with the streams in particular, they're actually not, guys, because if you look at the crowd we get in here on a Friday night, it's mainly the same people. It's kind of like a mini club now, isn't it? We all get together and do this on a Friday. And it's very rare somebody new who we don't know comes in. So those thumbnails, they're just for a bit of fun, guys. I mean, I could put up, Friday night stream with a temple in the background, or the Temple of Truth, or something like that. But let's look at a good pair of jugglers instead. All right, right. Right, did I say hi to Shinri? I did. FC, stressful week, waiting for the Friday show. Yeah, Mike, how you doing? There's a handsome man again. Evening all, evening Peter. Hope your week wasn't too boring. Great news today that the time. Yeah, okay, we'll get to that, Mike. We'll get to that. How many we got in? 216. We'll wait for a few more. Franco, are you there today? I haven't spoken to Franco today. I don't know if he's actually. I guess he is. He wouldn't let me down, I shouldn't think. Let me just Bear with me, guys. Right, okay, over 200 in now. Franco, show your face, my man. Okay, I'm still in the older comments because people put these in real early. Gemini Star, hi. Mickey P, hi. To be or not to be, or is it just to be, not to be? Hello, Pete. Yeah, good to see you. Pesky McNuggets, I haven't seen you in for a couple of weeks. Good morning from Melbourne. I'm in early day. Yeah, you are. Where do I see you? You're in Ed's stream quite often, aren't you, Ed Sweeney? Right, Shane O'Traveller, let me put that up there. Right, Shane, dreaming of a Thai holiday from Melbourne. Yeah. Shane, is it this week we're going to do the dry run, aren't we? I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I think you're going to drop me a reminder. Shane on screen now, Shane O'Traveller. I'm going to try and bring him into the stream next Friday. Just have a chat, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. I mean, it's all right listening to me, but, you know, I want to try and bring a few people in. And that's Shane there on the screen there. And I've already spoken to him. And he had a few technical issues when we had the last sort of dry run, but I think he's sort of sorted that out now. So we will try and bring that next week. You did say the 29th, I believe. Right. Les, aloha from Hawaii. Let me just put these up while I'm yakking. There we go. Just let them run. Okay, like who else? Cycling Icon Mount. Is it mountains? Yeah, Cycling Icon Mountains. Good evening, Peter. This is going to be good. Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited about it because if I get through it without the internet going down, it'll be like hurrah. But I'm looking at the picture. It's real good at the moment. I shouldn't say anything else. Right. Jolly Fox. Hello from South Carolina. Hi. Gemini Start. Looks like yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. Cats and good coffee. Yeah, we'll hang on to that. Brian Street. Evening, Pete, and all the congregation. That must make me the vicar, right? Hardly. Right. Jesse Hughes. Yep. I land in Phuket May 3rd, and I'm hoping to refund test. Marky Mark straight in there as always. Let me just get that up there. Keep me supplied in beers there. Marky Mark. Hey, Peter, keep the thumbnails. It's all part of the entertainment. Looking forward to the stream. Cheers. I've tried, Mark, you gave me the idea months ago about the Ladyboy competition. And I've tried to make it easy tonight because guys struggle with it, don't they, each week? But it should be easier tonight. So thanks for that, Mark, as always. Okay. Lost my place now. Dutch Farang, hi. Jam Jar Johnny, hi. See, it's the same people, isn't it? Javier Lopez, how you doing? So it's not really clickbait, them thumbnails, not for the stream, maybe for the stories. How many stories I've got tomorrow? 4 stories tomorrow, guys. And the lady, you know, there's a few people didn't like the story with the lady, the girl on Go last week, but a lot of people did like it. And am I going to stop telling them? No, I'm not, because it's, you know, it's something for everybody. You can't, like I say at the beginning of tomorrow's stories, I say you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. And that's true, isn't it? So, but I'm hoping Sheila is coming into the stream later. So we'll have to give her a title. She'll have to be a manga-ette, maybe. Right. Seamus Doherty, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Danish Bacon, let's get you up there as well. Hup, yeah. Darren Drew, hi. Good evening from Swindon. Good to see you in, Darren. Mike Jones, Yo Deuce, Jesse Hughes, what are you saying now? Anyone have any experience with taking personal items into Thailand over the 200,000? 200,000, I think it's 2,000. You missed a zero out there because 200 baht wouldn't be a problem, would it? 200,000 baht limit. I'm a photographer, but I won't be working there. I just want to take photos. I don't know, because I'm quite a poor guy, to be honest with you, Jesse. I don't know. Maybe some of the guys in the stream can let us know here. I didn't even know there was a rule that you couldn't take more than 200,000. Right, yeah, we've done you, Mark. I'll just see another one there. I just want to say thank you to Jesse Hughes. Is it? Yeah, enjoy a drink on me. Yeah, thanks, Jesse. I've gone real budget now. I don't drink the Kronenbergs now. I get the oldie ones, like the 4 for £3.25 German beer, but they're not bad. Right, Angel, how's that? Cabells, is it? Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing all right on the super chats tonight. I didn't get virtually anything last week. But that's not what it's about. Let me get that off. I don't want to be an e-beggar. Right. Right. Let me find, where was I? Gemini Star. Fingers crossed, Pete, the internet connection. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment, isn't it? No name. Yeah. Hi. Greg Fox. Hello, Pete. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, JB, evening, my friend. The buddy is watching tonight. I told him about your brilliance and he wanted a piece of the Peter action. Tell him, well, I just hope he's not disappointed, JB. I mean, you've built me up, haven't you? And he might look and think, who's that prat? This can't be him. You dog, good afternoon from Chicago, the Windy City. Yeah. Seamus Doherty, close to 40,000 subscribers now, Peter. Yeah, I think I should hit 36 tonight, but 36,000, because when I had a look earlier, I was on 35,997. but you always lose a few along the way. And believe it or not, when I lose, when people unsubscribe, believe it or not, it's actually, it used to get me not depressed, but it used to get me down in the old days. When you upload a video, you know, you're kind of proud of it. You spend the whole day, like me with the stories. So I'll spend the whole day reading, editing, getting it together. Then I put it into this software and I edit it, put the logo and everything. At the end of it, you know, 8-9 hours, it's a half an hour video. You think, yeah, I'm happy with that. You know, I edit out all the coughs and the splutters and the mistakes so it flows. And when you upload it, that's when you get the most people unsubscribe, because what happens, they might, you know, people get bored, don't they? I've subscribed to people's channels before. I thought, this is really good. I won't name names. And, you know, after a while, I thought, I'm bored with this guy now. And there's guys who I don't see anymore that used to be in the, I'm not going to name them, but, you know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? And when you upload a new video, what will happen is somebody who's had you in the background, they weren't really thinking about you, they'll get this notification and think, oh no, I don't want to watch him, and they'll unsubscribe. But over the week, you get many more come back in. Right. Paul Shackleton, how are you doing? Good evening. Looking forward to coming to Thailand in November. That's quite a long way off, Paul. I'm hoping to do before then. I'm nearly 2:41 in now. Let's give it, how long have we going? Let's give it another 5 minutes, then we'll talk about the main event. Right. Tom Waddington, hi. Roger, hi. Ellie Finns Barmy Army, I think I pronounced that right. How are you doing? Cats and Good Coffee, Thailand Band. Hi Peter, what are you up to? I'm doing a live stream. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, Damon, how are you doing? Right. Evening, Mr. Peter. He was calling Mr. Peter. Right. Your stream is always a good way to start a weekend. Tip-top stuff. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks, Damon. If you didn't say something nice, then I wouldn't put it up, you see. It's just the nice ones I put up. Right. Matthew Alcorn. How you doing, Matthew? You changed your picture this week. I presume that's your, it's very small. Is it a little girl, little boy? I think it's going to be a little girl, is it? Because she's in pink. Very nice. Right, Mark, I caught you tonight. Hi, Peter. Hi, friends. Peter. Hi, Peter. Friends. Hi. Hello from Connecticut. Good news today, Mark. Good news. Start packing. Right, Jason Boyle. Hello from Manchester. Hi, Jason. How you doing? GBC Boar Happy. How you doing, Tom? Just get all these out of the way. Then we've only been going 12 minutes, and then we'll get into everything. Right. Want to say hi to everyone. Paul Falcon. Picture quality looks great. Yeah, I got the cable. Do you know what I should have done? I should have took a video all the way from my house, all the way down the garden, all the way in, and yeah, that would have been exciting, wouldn't it? Maybe a bad idea. Right. Peter Bailey. Hi, hope all's well. Some rules are relaxed. Yeah, okay, we know. Don't pee on the table. Don't pee on the cable. No, good tip there. Yeah, well, it's on the other side of the garden. Gary Hugh, hang on, Sean Young, is it? Look forward to the Friday night fix, but keep going. Yeah, good. Thank you, Gary. It wouldn't be a fix if I didn't have you guys in. Gary Hughes, hi, Peter, and all in the chat. See, Eddie is heading home. Okay, so I haven't seen that video, but he did tell me. I didn't want to say it on the stream because it's not my business to tell you what he's doing. I did know, but I haven't watched that particular video because I've been quite busy today. So yeah, okay, I'll watch that tomorrow. See what he's up to. Right, picture is fine. I see your beautiful face in stream color. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Bit too much information there. It's a direct cable link now. Cat 6 cable, 30 meters of it. Right, Bernard Purcell, hi old Javier. Picture and sound awesome. Yeah, got a new camera, got a new mic, got new cable. We're away. Right, Philip Ford. Eddie's fine. He just wants to come home. He's back. Yeah, what he actually said to me, I think there's a lot of guys in this stream watch Ed Sweeney, and a lot of Ed Sweeney guys in there watch me. We've got a kind of similar audience, I think. And what he said to me, because he said, look, he sent me a message and he said, look, I don't know what to do now. You know, I think I've had my fill of birds and late nights, and, you know, I don't know what to do next. I didn't know he was coming home at that point. So I wrote to him. I said, look, Ed, if you're struggling for something to do, why don't you go to Isan, go to one of the major cities and film up there? Because, you know, there's so many YouTubers who film, you know, the beach resorts, and there's so many in Pattaya, and they'll film sunsets. And here I am sitting in my bamboo restaurant having a plate of rice. Isn't this exciting? But I said to him, why don't you go up to Isan and, you know, film a bit up there and show everyone what's going on? And he actually said, I think I've hit it now. It's been a good 3-4 months. I'm going to head back after this. So I'm sure he'll start live streaming when he gets back. Okay. Right. Before I think I haven't said hi to everyone, but we need to start talking about something in a minute. What's this? Guys, PCR and all that shit. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. So let me just, I've got to say hi to a few more. We'll keep it for another, it's 15 minutes already, guys. Right, I've got to say hi to Harold Bishop. Harold, how you doing? How's the painting going? Because I know you're painting your place. You're getting ready to move out to Thailand. Maybe our ships will cross in the daytime, not the nighttime. But good luck with that. Paul Pablo, hi. Kenny P, hi. First time here. Just wondering if you, right, let me put that up. Right, Kenny P, first time here. Just wondering if you have any thoughts about Phuket. I've never heard you mention it. I have mentioned it, Paul, and I have been to Phuket, but it's not, Kenny, sorry. It's not somewhere I talk about a lot because I haven't been to Phuket a lot. For the simple reason, it's just the logistics of getting there, isn't it? It's got an international airport. So a lot of people who go to Phuket, they come internationally into Phuket. They have a week or 2 weeks in Phuket, and then they fly home again. Or you might have somebody who lives in Thailand, he's got a Thai wife, girlfriend, family, whatever, and they'll fly down to Phuket for a week's holiday. The fare's a couple of thousand baht, or it might have changed now. To drive, it's about 18 hours. So it's just the logistics of getting down there. I've got nothing against Phuket. From what I remember, it was a little bit pricey when I was there. This was years ago, but I'm sure if you know it, like someone who's been to Pattaya, you know it well, then I'm sure you can find it's not all expensive. Right, Sean Muck Goldrick, good to see that the test on. Yeah, okay, right, we need to start talking about this now. Shane Trevor, yep, that's it, Peter. We are all good. Yeah, okay, good. Paul Thompson, hi. FVDV, hi. John Lunt, hi. Nikki T. Evening, lads. My 9-year-old daughter just reminded me, Daddy, your Friday YouTube is starting. You don't need an alarm clock, do you? Soy Devil, Sawadi, Donya, Peter. Yeah, hi. We'll go on Thai now. Right. Michael Gallagher, is it? Thailand is low season now. There will not be a mass exodus to Thailand. Also, loads of holiday destinations now open. Yeah, not the same as Thailand, though, is it? Look, I'm going to have to... right, let me just put one more up for you, Mark. I know it's a lot of work and money, Peter, but please don't give up the Nan cartoon. It's not the money, Paul. Let me just talk about that really briefly before we go into the main event. Right, 300 in now, so that's good. Mark, it's nothing to do. If I could pay and have it done exactly as it was, I would. It's not to do with that. You can't. A lot of work you can farm out. I do everything myself on this channel, right? Everything, because I'm just a bit of a. I'm sure people are going to think of words that I wasn't thinking of, but I just feel I like to be in control of the whole thing. I like to do it myself. Now, the Nat and Dave cartoons were done by Simon, who's my best friend in Thailand, and we tried to do some stuff together, but he was busy with his factory. He pulled out. Now, the thing is, I don't have a woman here who can do the Thai voiceover. You can't farm it out to India or the Philippines or something because they don't know the Thailand scene, and it's got to be somebody who lives in Thailand, knows the bar scenes, knows the bar girls, has access to bar girl, and on top of all that, they have to be technically able to do those cartoons because they're a lot of work. And I've seen what he does, and they're too much for me. I can't do them. So, in answer to what you're saying there, Mike, yeah, they're brilliant. And I even made one long hour out of all the little episodes. I missed out episode 8, unfortunately, where Dave found out that Nat was banging Jason. But hey ho. Right, Boohoo. Hi, Matthew Green. Hi, Peter. Always love your streams. Can't wait to visit Hua Hin in December. Yeah, good. So, right, I'm going to have to break off from the hellos for a while, guys. Let's talk about the main event. Right, I'll do a kind of a watered down version because I don't want to bore you. Right, I'm sure everybody knows this by now. Everybody's commenting on it now. There'll be a few people out there who haven't heard about this. Not many. I would say probably 5 in 100 or something, right? So, as you know, the rules, they had a meeting today. The CCSA had a meeting and they've relaxed the rules. And as far as I'm concerned, it's open. I would go tomorrow if I could. Now, I'll just run through what's changed. I'm sure you know they're just bullet points because I don't want to bore you. And like I say, you probably already know. But this, basically, it's not in the Royal Gazette yet. And I don't think they mentioned a date, but I think we're looking at the 1st of May, okay? So this is all confirmed now. It's been decided that they're going to do it. It's not like putting it on the table to decide if they do it. They've already decided, right? It's just got to go into the Royal Gazette before it's law. Right, so just bullet points, guys, right? If you haven't heard this, right? So from the 1st of May, if it is the 1st of May, which I think it is, they're getting rid of the PCR test on arrival. So that was the one, you landed, you got the old thing up your nose, off to your hotel, and you shit your pants for 6 hours. And if you got a negative, it was like, yeah, here we go. Right, that's gone completely, okay? You don't need any test before you get on the airplane. You don't need any test when you land. As long as when you land in that airport, you're in. That's it. Nothing's going to stop you. Right. The next one is ATK test is recommended, but not mandatory, as they want people to monitor themselves while they're in Thailand, right? So basically that's self-explanatory. You know, when you go into a pharmacy anywhere, these kits, you know, that you stick up your nose or you spit into them, they're 250 baht. I bought a load while I was there. What's that? That's a like, no, not 250 baht, 100 baht. That's £2.50, right? Well, so what they want people to do is when they get there, just do a self-test, and you know, after they've been there maybe 5-6 days, do another one and just monitor yourself. And if you are unlucky, then try and contain yourself. They're not saying go to a hospital, but you know, obviously, if you haven't got a cavalier attitude and you're not going to say, "Oh well, sod it, I'm still going out into crowded bars," that's a reasonable request, isn't it? They've reduced the insurance from $20,000 to $10,000. That's dollars, not pounds. I actually inquired with a lady who did my Thailand Pass. The last insurance company I was with, they won't do less than 20,000, but I'm sure AXA or somebody would. So that's going to cost you next to nothing, is it? Unvaccinated people will still be required to book a SHA plus hotel and do an ATK test on the 5th day. So that's people who are really against having people who haven't had the vaccines, and was just saying all the words now. It's fine to say it now. So people who haven't had the vaccines, you know, because they think whatever reason, you know, they just don't believe in it, but they still want to go to Thailand. They're going to have to just still do that. Okay. Right. So the Thailand Pass will remain. That's going to stay there, but it's very much watered down and reduced. So what you'll need to all you'll need for your Thailand Pass is you'll need to upload your insurance certificate, vaccination certificates, and perhaps a hotel booking. Okay, that's it. Now, good news on the bars. Well, bad news on the bars, really. Officially, bars are still closed, right? But anywhere else, bars and nightlife will remain officially closed and will be technically required to remain closed. Now, you know what's happening, guys, in Thailand at the moment. Restaurants have gone for bars have gone for restaurant licenses, and you know, I don't want to say it outright here, but it's, you know, restaurants, you know what I mean, right? So they're actually permitted to stay up until midnight now. So when I got there in December, it was 11. They pulled it back to 9 p.m., but it's now midnight. And actually, they're probably doing a lot of people a lot of favors, because when they stay open half the night, you just lose the day. What else? So right, people are still required to wear masks while in public. Okay, that's fair enough. I didn't like it because it's hot, you know, and stifling. But it's still, you know, you have to do it. Right. We said the closing time for a restaurant to stop serving alcohol will now be midnight. A date has been given, not being given, but like we said, 1st of May. But it's expected to take place on the 1st of May. Nothing is official before it's been signed off in the Royal Gazette. So there you go, guys. That's the news. I'll go back into the comments in a second. I'll just read this out. This is from the Tiger, and I've cut it down so it's not too boring. The title, it says "Goodbye Test and Go," and this is from the Tiger, cut down. Right, no more COVID tests, no more one-day quarantine hotel for vaccinated travellers. Unvaccinated travellers who have submitted a negative PCR test within 72 hours before departure via the Thailand Pass system will be treated the same as vaccinated travellers with no PCR test on arrival and no quarantine. However, those who do not submit a negative PCR test prior to departure will still be required to quarantine for 5 days upon arrival with a PCR test between 4 and 5 days. So yes, very good news, guys. Right, so let's just talk about it for a little bit. I'll go into your comments in a second, but I'll give you my kind of take on it. Right, so in December, I got my Thailand Pass. I went out there, as you know. I tested negative on the first night. Away I went, happy times. And then just before I got back, I tested positive. I had to isolate for a week and, you know, all that. So there's still a lot of people leaving comments on various YouTube channels said, "Oh, I'm not going until everything's cancelled. Oh, I'm not jumping through hoops." But guys, honestly, the biggest hurdle has been taken away. The biggest problem was once you get there on that first night, will I be negative? Will I be positive? Right. And then you're negative. And then it's right, I've got to come back in 5 days. Will I be negative? Will I be positive? And then I'm flying home tomorrow. Will I be negative? It's gone, completely gone. To get the Thailand Pass, it is so simple now. I actually got an email off the agent. Let me just see. Yeah, here we go. This is from Stella. She did mine. This is what she wrote to me, because I wrote to her and said, "Look, Stella, if I want to go again, how much is the Thailand Pass now? All this has been reduced." She put, "Dear Peter, yes, test and go with RT-PCR test is no longer required. As for the insurance, the company does not provide $10,000 coverage. They will provide only $20,000, which I mentioned, yeah. Coverage with a new price at 2,800 baht, basically, a person with 30 days coverage. So it's going to cost you 2,000. It's about 60 pounds, isn't it? Something like that. However, if you would like to get the previous price at Thai baht 1,899 per person with 20,000 coverage, you need to purchase insurance before 25th of April, because a new price will start on the 25th. This is just this particular agent. Right, so let's just get to the key points. What she... payment can be made by credit card to the office, blah, 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 blah. Right, the key points. This is all they need, right? So if you're one of those guys who's saying, I'm not going to go to I'm not jumping through hoops, I'm not going to go to Thailand, it's so complicated. This is all you need to do, right? There's lots of agents, right? They make sure all the formatting, because, you know, they had a problem, especially in the early days, where the pictures are too big, too small, the wrong kind of format for documents, the wrong kind of format for... I'm just looking at this picture, amazing. Wrong sort of format for you know, everything. They do this. So basically, you send it all to them. They go onto the Thailand Pass website. They do everything. You get your Thailand Pass. A piece of paper comes in your email, and that's it. And it's so easy, guys. And this is what she says, right? The documents and information we require as follows. Now, this is this particular agent, but it'll be the same because it's for the Thailand Pass, right? So they need a flight ticket. Obviously, there is no flight tickets now. It'll be a code confirmation. So you need to book your flight and send them that, right? Vaccine certificate. So for, if you're in England, that's you get the NHS app, and you can just download it from there and send it to her by email, right? So your flight ticket, vaccine certificate, insurance certificate, and a copy of your passport. That's it, right? The only information they need on top of that is your address, your phone number, type of passport you've got, ordinary passport, she put in brackets. I don't know why she put that. Contact person in case you have an emergency, which country you'll depart from. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you would like to have more information. So, you know, the thing is, guys, it's easy now. So once this goes into the Royal Gazette, it's dead easy. You can apply for, and I think this Thailand Pass is going to be around for a long time, because it's the only way that they haven't got a system in place to check everything from different countries around the world. So they need one kind of centralized system, and everything's been brushed away now on the Thailand Pass. All the Shah hotels, the pre-flight test, the landing on arrival test, that's all gone now. So basically, you know, it's just a case, the documents have just read out to you, send them to a local agent or do it yourself, £60. Once you get that Thailand Pass, that's it. You're on the plane, they'll check it at the airport, probably check it at the other end. There's going to be no minibuses waiting to take you to the hospital, the hotel, anything like that. It's going to be like the old days. Once you've landed, bang, you're in, okay? There's a few restrictions in Thailand with the masks and bars closing at midnight, but, you know, what the heck? I would go next week. I really would. I've told the guy I do the driving for with the council, July, that's it. I'm done and dusted. Right, so there we go, and I'll look into comments. But before I do, let me just say hi to Stephen. You're a generous guy, Stephen. You've done it before. Peter, to be clear, unvaccinated travellers can go quarantine restriction-free as long as they do a PCR 72 hours in advance of arrival, and Thai Pass 10,000 insurance. If they don't, they need to do a 5-day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, okay, Stephen, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And thank you very much for that super chat. But to be honest with you, most guys who go to Thailand from here, they're going to do they're going to have the certificates, aren't they? I mean, I don't know anybody who's going to attempt to go there unvaccinated. It's going to be a lot more hassle, isn't it? Okay, right. Let's see what else everybody's saying about that. Right, I've got to find off where I left off now. Okay, some people talking to each other. Right, Cats, you're a good one to start. Cats and good coffee. The new reduced restrictions are already mentioned in the Thailand Pass website. So the good news are super official and super confirmed. Okay, brilliant. Okay, you're one step ahead. Way high. The people who haven't heard the vaccine deserve to wait. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll put that out there. The thing is, way high. Some people they work long hours. You know, I mean, if you're retired or you're part time, like I'm semi-retired now. I do a couple of hours a day. You know, I've got time to do this. But there's guys who kind of get up at 6 a.m. They do a full day's work. Like Damon, for instance, I know he doesn't get home till 7 p.m. And a lot of these guys, they just don't have time to watch videos. Right. Right. Paul says, struggling with the accent a bit. What are the requirements for non-vaccinated? Paul, I think the best thing really is to go onto the Thailand Pass website now, or one of the Thai websites, because it's all very clear on there. And, I've just spent the last 15 minutes discussing it. I don't want to, the thing is with this stream, it's not a news channel. I do try to get out the latest, what's credible rumors, latest news at the beginning. But really, we're 30 minutes in now, and, I want to get into some fun stuff. All right. Let's see. Just take a few more comments on this. Right. Soda Pop Curtis, pre-arrival and post-arrival PCRs are done. Test and go done. Yeah. Okay. Right. You just right. McLaren F1 race. Hi. Good to see you in. JB. Yeah. Everybody's kind of like with the same kind of comments. Good. It's good. It's gone. Right. Ben. That's fantastic news. I'm going to Thailand on May the 6th, but I already booked a Shah hotel for a few days. I wonder if they will still come pick me up and expect me to do a PCR test or refund. Good luck, Ben. Good luck with the refund, mate. Just get what you can out of it. If you've booked and paid for the hotel, just go and stay in the hotel. Right, Sheila, welcome into the stream. I do like the Tiger. Too good channel, but not as fun as this one. All right, thanks, Sheila. So Sheila is the name on screen there. Sheila the Semi-Farang. That's the lady who sent in her story last week. A little bit of controversy there. Sheila, a lot of people actually liked that story. I liked it as well. And if other women, ladies, send in stories, I'm not going to not read them, because I think it's good to have a bit of, a bit of different kind of stories, not just the same ones every week. There was a bit of controversy. Some people didn't like it, but I think overall most people did enjoy it. Right now, Paul Hoskin, what are you going to say? I was nervous. Paul Hoskins here. I need milk. All right, Paul. Right, the truth. It's too late. The high season is over. It's never too late to go to Thailand. Right, Dutch Farang, we haven't had one from you tonight. Peter, are you saying unvax need to go to Shah Plus Hotel and need to test 5 days after, and after you say unvaxxed on any PCR? I read out what I read today. So I was listening to it as it was, they were halfway through the meeting, they were giving the details, and I didn't want to miss anything. I wrote everything down as best as I can, and I think I've pretty much got it correct. But if you want to go and double check it, I suggest, rather than me do it here on this stream, because like I say, it's not a news channel. We want to do some fun stuff in a bit. I think there's some official websites out there. You can go and take a look and just check every detail. But I've pretty much got it in a nutshell. The main point is, if you are vaccinated, you're not going to have to do the test and go anymore. That's gone. Right. The truth says, see you in December. Cats and dogs. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Ben says, I thought all the red light district and bars were open until midnight. Yeah, but they're restaurants now, Ben. They're not bars anymore. They're restaurants. Right, poor old Shah. What is it? Shah is it's the government. What does it stand for again? SHA, Shah Hotel. It's the approved government hotels where if you had to quarantine or whatever, when you first got to Thailand, you had to book into one of the approved hotel, which was a Shah Plus. Basically, that's what I think. That's how to explain that correctly. Right, okay, I want to get away from this subject now, because it's getting very intense, isn't it? Right, let's do a Paul Hoskin one to lighten it up a little bit. When we all rush back, you will have to take a ticket at the bar and beers and wait in the queue for a massage. I don't know about that, Paul. Right, Mark, there is so much controversy about vaccine and masks. In my opinion, everyone should be able to make their own decisions. If you can't follow the rules, stay home. Absolutely, Mark. Okay, what should we do now? Let's have a look. Just right, let's let me have a look. Okay, let me do a little story for you. Let me put this up on screen. So, talking about Phuket, you might find this interesting. There's the old Phuket prison there, the picture, built about 120 years ago. But if you head, I don't know if it's your sort of thing, but I just got this from one of the online periodicals. It says, former Phuket prison to transform into a tourist attraction. An old Phuket prison, no longer housing inmates, is now set to become a spooky tourist attraction, providing visitors with a Twilight Zone experience. Phuket Prison was built in Phuket town about 120 years ago, and Phuket officials now plan to turn it into a live museum to teach both tourists and locals about history. So that'll be quite interesting. I wouldn't mind visiting that if I ever get down to Phuket. Okay, let's get some these later comments. Let's get right down. If I miss your comments, guys, just stick them in again, because sometimes I do miss them. I haven't seen Franco out there tonight. Are you there, Franco? Right, go hop in. Safe Health and Administration. Right, okay, so that's exactly what it stands for. I'll put that up there. Somebody was asking. So that's, I didn't know that's what it stood for. I knew what a Shah hotel was, or an SAS plush, but that's what it stands for. Look, Safety and Health is it administration? There you go. Okay, thanks for enlightening us on that. Okay, a Nomad Overseas. I thought it was odd how they worded that 80K test is recommended on arrival. Does that mean it's not mandatory but suggested? Yeah, a Nomad Overseas. What they're saying is it's not mandatory. It's not like you're going to get off the airplane. It's like, right, come over here. You have to take this. Just wait while we see if this becomes negative. They're not saying that. What they're saying is, look, we're going to brush that all under the carpet. It's all gone now, but try to monitor yourself. Be responsible. So when you get there, you know, bring a few kits with you, or buy a few kits. And after a couple of days, just take a test. And if you do, if you do become positive, then obviously stay out of crowded areas, which I know in a place like Bangkok is hard to do. But no, in answer to your question, it's not mandatory. Right, Mike Jones. Tiger is a news YouTube channel, also website. Yeah, we know that. Right, Matthew May, how are you getting on with your house sale, Peter? Do you have an estimated time plan to go back to Thailand? Yeah, I do now, Matthew. I've had about 5 viewings. I've got a lady who's really interested. She came 2 days ago and she loved it. She really liked it. It ticked all her boxes. And she was going to come tomorrow with her husband because her husband was at work, but she really likes it. But what's happened is he's caught COVID of all things. And obviously he's isolating now at home. But I haven't actually sold it yet. I'm hoping to sell it soon. And what I've decided, whatever happens, because I finish work in July, there's no need for me to just sit around here now and wait for everything to clear up. I'm just going to get on a plane and I'm going to head out to Bangkok. I'm going to rent a room. I'm going to start going to Big C and buying all my kettles and microwaves, anything I need, and just start now. And if I have to come back and sort things out, then I'll have to come back. But there's no, I don't want to put it on hold anymore. I want to get out there. I want to start enjoying life a little bit. I've just had it now with the UK. I want to move on. Right, Stuart, itchy hooter tonight for some reason. There we go. Right, how's a bit? All right, I've just answered that one. Paul, I'm keeping it. Okay. Right, Damon. Bollocks to the Thai pass. If you're vaccinated, you're vaccinated. It's just a moneymaker. I don't know, Damon. I know where you're coming from, mate. But the thing is, they've got to have some. They can't just sort of say, right, we're abolishing everything. In you come. It's the only way. I'm only giving you my personal opinion. It's just it's a vehicle, isn't it? It's a tool to sort of standardize. To get that Thailand pass, you've got to show that you've been vaccinated and you've got the insurance. Should you get seriously ill in Thailand, you can cover your hospital bill. It's obviously it's not for you. I understand, but for me, I think it's a great step forward. For me, as far as I'm concerned, it's green for go. Right. Right. Dutch Frank says, I want to say it a more okay. Right, Stephen, what you're saying? Dutch, there are two options. Okay, you speaking to someone else. Right, Mark again. Looks like a hotel you don't want to quarantine at. Yeah. Frank, I'll put that up on the screen. Franco, he's there. I can see him. But Franco, look, someone said Franco must be cracking one out. Cracking one, what out is it? We got him last Sunday. Was it last Sunday or Sunday before? There, let's put his handsome face up there. There he is. Franco's in the back doing the moderating. And I did a surprise stream 2 Sundays ago, and I phoned him up. On the stream. You could hear him. He was like, I'm asleep on the sofa, and I tried to make out it was Friday. But yeah, anyway, how are you doing, Franco? Okay. Smiling McGee. Hi, Peter. What's fully vaccinated, double, triple, or within last? Yeah, I think as far as Thailand are concerned, they're saying 2, aren't they? Smiling McGee, are you the same McGee like Moist Crack McGee, or is that someone completely different? Have you changed your name? Right. Paul Pablo. So what you're saying sounds great, but as you know, if the rate of COVID goes up, what happens if everyone screwed again? Paul, you just go with it, mate. Go with it. I mean, it hasn't gone away, has it? The thing is, it hasn't gone away. It's not gone away. We've got to learn to live with it. And I think now Thailand's finally looking around at their neighbours, Vietnam, Philippines, and they're saying, we're missing out on our piece of the pie. and they're just going for it. They'll probably monitor it, see what happens. But at the moment, let's not dampen the mood. It's good news. And I, for one, am really happy the way it's going. Right, Clive Allen. Going to move to the Philippines in September, but I will have holiday to Thailand soon. I've been to Thailand. Okay. I went to the Philippines. It was okay. I prefer Thailand. Right, yours travels. I can book an apartment for 3 months, Phuket and flights, and just come on a 30-day visa, then extend another 60-day visa. I'm in Phuket. Simon and I actually offer that service now. We've got a visa website. It's in the description of all our videos now. You know, we can get you a retirement visa. We can get you extension of a tourist visa, a studying visa, all sorts of visas. There's lots of them. AO. You know, we work with local people that Simon has known for years and years and years, agents who we totally trust. They're not going to rip anybody off. They don't give you fake stamps or anything like that. So if you're one of those guys who doesn't particularly want to put 800,000 baht in a bank account, you know, go and have a look at the link below, and we can help you with that. There's an online form. You just fill, it's very simple. Fill in what sort of visa you're looking for, and there's a few questions there, and Simon will get back to you on that because Simon's taking care of that. But I'm kind of doing it with him. I spoke to Bangkok Pat today. He's really coming up now. When I met him about a year ago, he had something like 1,200 subscribers. You know, very low. He's nearly at 16,000 now. He makes some very, very good videos. And I just contacted him online, and Pat and I were going to do a couple of off-the-wall videos when I get to Thailand, because I think I mentioned this before. When I was in Thailand, I interviewed Pat, and Pat interviewed me. And because of the kind of people that he gets watched, his videos are kind of serious, not serious, that's the wrong word. They're kind of almost like documentary style. They're very good. You know, they're about parts of Bangkok and areas that you might not have been to, and he presents very well, and he has a different kind of audience to me. And of course, when he interviewed me, people were up in arms. You know, it's like, what are you doing with this guy Peter on there? He's nothing but a monger. He's a fiend. You know, oh, I'm disappointed. You've really brought the tone of your channel down, Pat, and all that. In the end, he had to stop the comments. So we're going to do something totally off the cuff, nothing to do with what he does or what I do, and we're gonna put it on both channels, and just it'll be interesting to see what kind of comments we get. You know, right? Nearly 3:50 in now. If you've just joined us, guys, welcome. We've been going for 45 minutes. I've been talking too much. We're going to start doing some fun stuff. Do you know what? Let's lighten it up. Let me do this for you. I've managed to find a few more of these. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? The problem is when you have a lot lined up for people, you can never find stuff. Right, here we go. Let me get rid of this comment. I don't know if I'll be able to do these next week because I'm running out of them now, but I've lost it again. Right, here we go. See what you think of these guys. There you go. Some funny pictures from Thailand there. Right. Somebody's just left me a comment and they said, Peter, do you think the picture's clear? Well, it's probably about the clearest I've ever had. It's not going to get any better than that. I think it's because of the distance from my modem, but I'm linked directly in now. So it's fingers crossed that we don't have an outage tonight. Right, the truth. Damon, 100% Thailand has the largest false negative test anywhere. It's all about the money, honey. Okay. Justin Skews, is it? Yeah, hi, thanks for that. Omar, what about the wife, Peter? Well, we're kind of separating for the time being. I don't want to get too personal. I've been married to her. She's from South Korea. I've been with her for 33 years. We're not divorcing. There's no nastiness. There's no bitterness. There's no hard feelings. You know, I want to go Thailand. She wants to head back to Korea for a while. And we've just decided, you know, kids are grown up and, you know, that's it. Right. Taxi to Lao. To avoid the mandatory quarantine and day 5 tests, unvaccinated travelers can upload proof of a negative RT-PCR test within 72 hours before traveling to Thailand from the Thai embassy site. Okay. Right. JB, we should all have a house party at your place before you move, Peter. I could pick some drinks up from Macro and we could all go topless. All right. Yeah. I don't know about what the neighbors say about that. Right. Right. So this guy is saying, what Peter, picture is getting worse again. Do you know what it is? It's probably my wife has started watching her Korean documentaries, but I've got a screen here. I'm watching what you're watching, and it looks great to me compared to what it normally is, because it normally goes pixelated and really bad, but that doesn't look that bad to me, guys. Let me know what you think. Right. And now flip the coin. Picture and sound are perfect here. Right. Thank you, Mark. I thought it was okay tonight. The thing is, when you go through this software, it's not like if you go just through YouTube, it's crystal clear. If I didn't have this green screen, and talking of green screens, let's do something a little bit, let's get something a little bit more fun up now. Right, let's get these little girls up there. Right. Right, Mark. Hi, Peter. I feel the same. Had enough of Scotland. Yeah, it's so depressing in the UK now, isn't it? There's nothing great going on here. I've just got to the point now. I mean, I haven't had a bad life really. You know, I got married to my Korean wife. I've had 2 girls, children. That is, youngest one's at Birmingham University now. The eldest one's moved out. She's got her own business. You know, I've done what I've been put on the earth for, haven't I? I've produced 2 of them, and you know, I'm 62. I don't feel like I've got one foot in the grave. There's not a lot to look forward to here in the UK. And when I say there's not a lot to look forward to, okay, I've got my health. I should be thankful for that. I live in a nice house. I'm not penniless. You know, I'm not well off, but I'm okay. But I just want something more out of life, you know. And if you've been to Thailand, if you've lived in Thailand, you've even been to Thailand. I'm not talking about walking around Nana Plaza picking up girls every night. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just a different lifestyle there, isn't it? And I've just had enough here now. I've done everything I can do here. I just want to go and start again. And I'm going to document it. And not when I say I'm going to document it, not so much, I mentioned this last week, not so much like, wow, here I am in my car and here I am at the airport and wow, I've now landed. I mean, that's going to be exciting, isn't it? No, I think I'm going to talk about the emotional side of things because, you know, I've lived with my family for 33 years. I'm gone off into the world by myself. A lot of guys who watch this stream are probably single or divorced. So you know what I'm going to go through. And there's going to be times when I'm sitting in my room in Bangkok where I'm going to feel lonely. I mean, yeah, you can go out and, you know, go for a soapy massage or whatever, but that doesn't replace, you know, feelings of family, does it? So, you know, it's going to be strange. And I want to share the emotional journey, you could say. I want to share the emotional journey and just take you guys through it from actually leaving here to when I'm settled in and I get to the point where I think I'm fine. You know, and I think that'll be interesting for some people who are thinking of going down the same route. It's like that old joke, isn't it? Where the guy says, you know, the joke where the guy says, he says, I've won the lottery, pack your bags to his wife. He said, I've won the lottery, pack your bags. And she says, where are we going? Somewhere hot? Is it somewhere? Do I need warm clothes? He said, I don't care. Just pack them and get out. It's sort of that, isn't it? Right. Way high. Hopefully Ed Sweeney has a change of heart and stays in Thailand. I think he might be disappointed with the low views on his vids. Well, you know, it's Sheila, thank you very much for that. I'll just put that up there. Very generous of you. Thank you. I think you did one last time, didn't you? We've got to think of a name for you because you're not really if you were a male, you wouldn't be a monger because you've got a girlfriend. But if you were, what would we call you? A mongerette, maybe? And I hope your girlfriend is doing well. But thank you for that, Sheila. It's very generous of you. Right. Okay. I think how long we've been going? Nearly an hour. I think. Right. I can't get rid of this now. Hang on. Right. Every week when I've done the Ladyboy competition, everybody said, "Oh, it's so difficult. I can't do it." I've made it easy. I think it's easy this week, right? So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to leave the picture. So you know what the game is if you haven't been here before. 6 pictures. 5 of them are women. 1 of them is a ladyboy. The point of the competition, I just want you to tell me which number is the ladyboy, not the women, just out of 6, which one? And I've tried to make it easy this week. So I'm expecting a lot of right answers. So let me just get the comments right to the bottom. I'm going to leave these up for about a minute so you can have a real good look. And then I'll go back and check your answers. All right. So here we go. And I hope a lot more people get it this time. 1 of them is a ladyboy, and that's the number I'm looking for. Wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought there'd be a lot more people getting it right. Okay, so what I'll do, usual format, I'll run through all the answers really quick. To the guy who said he struggles to understand my accent wherever you are in the world, apologies in advance because I'm going to go real quick now, and we'll just say who's got it right and who's got it wrong. Then I'll put the answers up. And don't forget, we've still got the Hooters competition coming up and the joke of the week. And I need to read this out to you, so I'll put that there so I don't forget. Right. Where should we start? I'll just read it up, put Damien's comment out there, which is very true. Damien, there is something to be said to be able to wear a t-shirt, shorts and flip-flops every day of the year. Great stuff, Peter. I wish I was God. I don't think I'm going to be packing flip-flops, Damien, but other than that, I agree with the comment. All right, let's see who's got it right. Nana on Safari. Oh, I forgot which number it is now. Let me just put it up real quick so I can get the shouldn't have put your comment up there, Damien. I got it. Let me go back here. Right. Nana on Safari, no. Steve P, no. Shane O'Traveller, first right answer, yes. Marky Mark, you got it right. Jeffrey Todd, no. Up to me, no. Mac, no. Brian Roberts, yes. Roger, no. Mick Man, yes. Paul Pablo, no. Danish Bacon, no. Gemini Star, no. Viking 1, no. Peter Demeter, no. Smiley McGee, no. Scott M. Brown, yes. Stephen Morgan, no. Anomad Overseas, no. Darren Drew, yes. MP, 2 answers. Can't give you that one. Pesky McNuggets, you got it, my man. Emma, how is it? No, not that one. Way High, no. John Paul, you got it. Zig T, no. Sheila the Semi-Farang. Oh, I'd have thought you got that, Sheila. No, have another go. TGC 2450, no. Javier Lopez, yes. Taxi to Low, no. Red Fox, no. Jesse, you got it right, mate. Tazar, Mario, is it? Yes. Damon, no. You don't know your lady boys, Damon. Wandering Soul, no. Crocodile Sunday, no. Thai Billy Boy, no. GBC, no. Paul Pablo, I don't know what that is. Right, Mike Jones, no. Paul Shackleton, yes, you got it, my man. Geezers, you got it. Omar Blatchfield, no. Matthew Cartwright, no. You never get it, Matthew. Gabba Panicas, is it? No. Dutch Frank, no. Mike Sands, no. Josh BFC, yes, you got it. Nick T, I'm going to have to put the answer up in a minute, guys, because this is going on way too long. I'm just going to read out the right answers now, okay? So, because there's a lot of them here, right? So, all these people got it right. Jolly Fox, yes. Seth, yes. Nomad's Land, yes. Clive Allen, yes. Who else we got? Mark Epton, yes, you got it. Silver Fox, you got it. Geezers, you got it. We've mentioned you already. Let me see. Who's that there? Moldy Gang. I can't pronounce that. Matthew O'Connor, you must have gone back and looked at the answers of the one I said. Yes. Right. I'm going to put them up now because everyone will get it right now. You just got to go back and see who I said it right. McLaren F1 race. I don't know what that is. Right. There we go. That's it. That's everybody. Sheila, the prettiest one is usually the Ladyboy in person, but if she's packing more than 50, yeah, all right, she wouldn't. Did you see the picture of in the funny pictures there? There was one there, wasn't there? Right, let me put the answers up, guys. I'll leave it up for about 45 seconds. Give me a chance to grab a beer, and I thought that would have been very easy for you. Here we go. Right, and just because I noticed a couple of comments said, no way, no way. 100% the number 6 was Ladyboy, and I'll tell you for why. Because just so I don't make any mistakes, the girls I get from one website where it's like a Thai dating site, so it's only girls on there, and I go to a Ladyboy site where I can use the images, and I take that one picture. That was 100% a Ladyboy. They're it's very hard, you know. Maybe I should make it even easier, let you see their hands and their feet, because that gives it away, doesn't it? Right, before we move on with the, I've got serious stuff. We've got the Hooters competition later on. Let me, we'll do joke of the week. We'll get this out of the way. And like Damon always says, he said the music is funnier than my jokes, but they're not my jokes. They're just jokes that have been sent in by viewers or have picked up here and there. Of course they're not. They're not mine. Let me just line up the ladies. Okay, right. Here's the joke of the week. Two attorneys boarded a flight out of Seattle. One sat in the window seat, the other sat in the middle seat. Just before takeoff, a doctor got on and took the aisle seat next to the two attorneys. The doctor kicked off his shoes, wiggles his toes, and was settling in when the attorney next to the window said, "I think I'll get up and get a drink." "No problem," said the doctor. "I'll get it for you." While he was gone, one of the attorneys picked up the doctor's shoe and spat in it. When he returned with the drink, the other attorney said, "That looks good. I think I'll have one too." I said it wrong. He went off to get a Coke. That's relevant. When he returned with a Coke, the other attorney said, "That looks good. I think I'll have one too." Again, the doctor obligingly went to fetch it, and while he was gone, the other attorney picked up the other shoe and spat in it. The doctor returned, and they all sat back and enjoyed the flight. As the plane was landing, the doctor slipped his feet into his shoes and knew immediately what had happened. "How long must this go on?" he asked. "This fighting between our professions, this hatred, spitting in shoes and pissing in cans of Coke." Right, joke of the week. Yeah, I know, corny, wasn't it? You can send me yours if you got one. I just want to, before I get into what I'm going to read you now, I just let me just answer this from T53 Music. I can't put it up because it's on the other screen. He just said, "Are doctors' fees in Thailand expensive?" It's like anything, you know. Hospitals in Thailand, they're a business. It's not free. They do have government hospitals. You won't want to go there. I know a guy who went. Well, you probably know him as well. Guy who was out in Thailand a long time, Dave the Rave. He's in the UK now. He lost a leg. He went to a government hospital. Something was wrongly diagnosed, and they had to amputate when he got back to the UK. But that was a real hardcore case. But no, I mean, are they expensive? It depends what you get. I mean, if you get knocked down by a motorbike and you've got to spend 6 months in hospital, then yeah, you're looking at a lot of money. But I'll give you an example. I got food poisoning when I was in Hua Hin. I ate a chicken kebab from outside that, you know, I shouldn't have ate it really. And I got mild, not really, it wasn't really like real food poisoning, but I got a really, as close as you can get to food poisoning. And I went to see a doctor, very professional, very good English. So I went into the clinic, they took all my details. I went in, spoke to the doctor, he examined me. They gave me a couple of courses of antibiotics. I was very impressed, very clean, very professional, no complaints. So the consultancy with the doctor and the antibiotics cost me 1,800 baht, which is probably about 35 pounds, which, yeah, reasonable, isn't it? If you went out there and you lived out, well, even if you go on holiday, you should get insurance because, get insurance because if something bad happens, you end up in hospital, you want to make sure that you're covered, well covered. And when you get the insurance, if there's anything that you think could happen, if you've got any kind of history, tell them about it, because if you don't, they won't pay out. But they seem to be pretty good in Thailand. All right. I just want to read you this. Harold Bishop, what you saying there? Joe, why did Adele? Why did Adele cross the road to say hello from the other side? All right, you'd have to be an Adele fan to know that song, wouldn't you? That's like the one that's somebody told me one last week about. No, we won't get into the jokes. Right, let me read this out to you. This is from a guy called Mike Stoll. So this obviously has happened with all this crap with the Thailand Pass and the. He's a guy who's in Thailand at the moment. He's been very unfortunate. Let me just read it to you. It's not very long, but it's quite interesting. Okay, so he sent this to me, and I said, look, I'll read it out on the stream. The guys might find it interesting, right? So, hi, Peter. I managed to get into Thailand just before yourself last year and had no issues whatsoever. I arrived here again last Monday, 18th of April, 1 night quarantine, and then good to go with my travel partner to explore Thailand with hotels booked in Bangkok. Hua Hin, Pattaya, then boom, a positive RT-PCR test result the following morning for me taken at the hotel the night before. That's it. Off to the partner hospital I go, which is the permanently closed Novotel on Sukhumvit Soi 34 in Bangkok. I'm here now, clearly with plenty of time on my hands for a change. The place is packed with seemingly more tourists arriving each day. I have been informed from my first night quarantine hotel that I could be here for 7 to 10 days. I'm due home next Wednesday with the cost ramping up to 60 to 80,000 baht. But you get 3 meals a day included in that. Wow. Of course, I'm insured, I believe, but other than email, I cannot get in touch with them. And of course, no replies to date. The hospitals appear very keen to offer every service available, which will no doubt ramp up the cost. And they have their own insurance team who apparently are liaising with my insurance company. Good luck with that. Let's see when I'm released. I have a relatively low CT value, just short of the negative threshold, with an RT-PCR book for tomorrow through the doctor. So fingers and toes crossed. That said, I have just failed another antigen test. Once again, I have been told that after 6 days, I will be released without the need to take an RT-PCR test. So once again, we shall see. I spoke with a guy this morning in reception who was free to go after 7 days. His bill was around £900. On my day of travel, I took my own antigen test. Of course, it was negative. Being the responsible person that I am, however, here I am today, holiday disrupted, although I may rearrange my flight. I will be trying to navigate Bangkok for the first time, hopefully with a local female traveler companion after my release from hospital. I'm upbeat about the whole situation. I know you may have done these stories to death, including your own, but this one is very current. I can only suggest that travelers continue with the RT-PCR test available at home, even though it's not a Thai government required. Taking a flight to Thailand, no doubt it would be devastating to get a positive test before your flight, but probably better than the situation I'm in right now, and it would be worse for a family. So that's from Mike Stoll, who is age 61. Well, that is kind of dated in one day, isn't it? So I do feel for you, Mike, but obviously now the rules have changed, so hopefully these kind of horror stories are gone. And the only reason I read that out is because I prepared it and I told Mike I'd read it out, but actually after today's announcements, it's not really relevant anymore, is it? But there you go. Okay, Danish bacon. Oh, a joke. Why did the baker's hand smell? Because he needed a poo. All right. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Who's this now? Shouting from the sky, is it? Yeah, with a local girl with COVID. All right. Okay, let's time's cracking on. Let's see what else we've got for you guys tonight. Okay. Here's an interesting story. I think I read this on the Tiger. You might have read this, but it's a warning if you're one of those Mr. Blings out there, right? So the heading on this is a Pattaya tourist claims thieves in sexy dresses stole his 33,000 baht necklace. An Indian tourist in Pattaya claims that last night a Thai woman and a transgender individual who both wore sexy dresses stole his gold necklace worth about 33,000 baht. The tourist, a 45-year-old, said the pair also tried to convince him to stay with them. I was walking along the road, minding my own business, returning from a night out to my hotel. The pair tried to hug me. He noticed later that he had rejected the alleged thieves approach that his price. He noticed his pricey necklace was missing. He filed a report to the Pattaya City Police last night, saying the incident happened in front of his hotel on the Pattaya Second Road. Police immediately arrived at the scene and are checking CC footage nearby in order to track down the suspects. Well, the only thing I'd say there, guys, obviously, yeah, you want to be really careful. It doesn't matter if you're in Pattaya, Phuket, Bangkok, wherever, especially with the Ladyboys. If you don't know them and they come out of nowhere and they just try to hug you, it's normally a ploy to get your wallet or whatever. I had it once. I've mentioned it here before. I was on the third floor in Nana Plaza. The bar's closed. It was, you know, all the lights were out. Police were in the middle like they normally are. I was going down the stairs and two Ladyboys were coming up and they grabbed me. And immediately, because I experienced, I put both my hands in my pocket. I held my phone with that hand and I held my wallet. And I could feel the guy's hand on my hand trying to get the wallet out of my hand. And I just, you know, and I went. So, you know, if you ever get anybody grab you when you're there, just, if they're coming towards you, just go. Don't entertain them. All right. Canada to Thailand. Any stories today? That's tomorrow. The stories are released on a Saturday morning, every Saturday. I've got 4 tomorrow. They're quite good. U-Dog, $45 for us as an emergency cracked tooth. Okay, so that's not bad. You know what I really like about Thailand? In the UK now, if my tooth came out or I cracked a tooth and I was in agony, I couldn't get to see a dentist, not this weekend for sure. And if I went in on an emergency appointment, I'll be lucky if they see me by Christmas. You know, in Thailand, you know, I had all my teeth cleaned in Thailand. The roots are showing. They're not dirty. What it is, I've got the roots of the gums are receding, so you can kind of see the roots through the enamel. But I went to get them clean, and I had 2 courses of treatment. I had the electric thing that they use, and I had the air blow, and it was 1,500 baht, which is about £30. But the thing is, I walked into a dentist I'd never been to before, and I said, "Oh, could I get my teeth cleaned today?" And she said, "Hang on." Went and spoke to the dentist. Said, "Can you come back in half an hour?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." Went for a coffee, got it done. In the UK, you know, it's a horror story, and it's the same for a doctor's appointment. You know, trying to get a doctor's appointment in the UK, you've got more chance of winning the lottery. You really have, and it's not the doctor's fault. You know, they've cut everything, and you know they do the best they can, but it's terrible. But that's another good point in Thailand. You know, you want to see a doctor, you see a doctor. Right, Mark. You put a lot of time and effort into these scheduled streams. Do you prefer the unscheduled streams, which require less work? Well, I've only done one, Paul. Mark, sorry, I called you Paul. I'll come to that, Damon. Right, I've only done one kind of unscheduled stream where it was a Sunday night. I thought I'll go for it. I didn't have nothing prepared, and I really enjoyed it because I wasn't sure how it would go. But because it was unscheduled, I thought, well, I don't have to keep it going for so long. If it doesn't work, if it's 20 minutes in and no one's watching it or they're getting bored of me, I'll just come out of it. But it was a lot of fun. The work I put into these streams is because I do watch other people's streams, and some people, well, I won't criticize them, but it's not how I want to do a stream. I don't want to just come on and talk because I think people expect more now. But I will do some more of those unscheduled streams on a Sunday night, but not too many because people they'll get bored. Right, I've got Damon. You put a comment up there now, and I can't find it, and it's green. Hang on. Why can't I see that then? There we go, guys. Right, is it further down? Right, I got you on there. Hang on. Right, I'll read it off here, Damon. Member for 12 months. Go. My first 2 days in Thailand, I normally wear nappies. They're quite comfortable to wear and take the stress about finding toilets in some of the bars until your bodies adjust to the changes. Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from there because no, I'm not going to tell you the story. Let's just say a guy who went to Thailand for the first time, he'd never been there before. He thought he had wind, and it turned out quite an ugly experience. Let's just leave it at that. Right, shooting from the sky. Can you punch a ladyboy if they try to hug you? Isn't that so? No, it's the worst thing you would do. If that happens, you'll come off worse for wear. If you've never seen ladyboys gang up and attack someone, it is brutal. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm talking high heels in the head. I'm talking bottles off the bar on your. No, don't. Get out of the situation and run for the hills. Don't. Whatever you do, do not punch a lady. If you punch a ladyboy, you'll end up either in hospital, in prison, in the police station, or unconscious, laying on the side of the road. Because you won't punch one ladyboy and have a one-on-one. What will happen is ladyboys will come out of the woodwork. There'll be 8 of them, maybe 10 of them, and they'll be hammering the hell out of you, and you won't get any help. So no, don't. Honestly, don't do it. I'm not joking here. Don't do it. Right. Angel Cabel's or Cabell. Right, I agree with you on UK doctors. It's not their fault, is it? But they're just so overworked, and the government have cut. That they've been cutting, and they can only do so much. And I actually feel sorry for the doctors in the UK, because they're really. Why is that still up there? Buy membership. Hang on, I've not put that up there. I don't know how that's coming up. Let me hide current comment. No, that's not going. Oh, now why is that? Hang on, I've got to try and get rid of this. I don't know why. No, I can't get rid of that. I'm putting other people's comments up. I think it's gone. I'm not caught up on there yet. No, it hasn't, has it? Let me refresh over here. Getting me in trouble tonight, Damien. Oh, that's it. Panic stations. Right, okay. How long we got? Right, let's do Sheila. Yeah, ladyboys are like seagulls. They are loud and travel in packs. I've not heard that before, Sheila. That's good. Right, let me try and I want to try and pick out a few people I haven't said hello to. Right, how do I say that? Ram show racing, is it? When the God, I was that's where I was kind of thinking, but I wasn't going to say it, but you obviously have. Right, I'm looking through the comments for people I haven't said hello to now. Right, Dino J, good day, Peter. Love your streams and stories. Greetings from West Sydney. Yeah, good to have you in the stream, Dino. Bill Thompson, that's a shart. Okay, F1 racer. I'm sorry, Peter. Didn't get my utter attention until F1 didn't go my way in the house now. Okay, I'm with you. Right. Right. I'm not ready to crack open another one yet. I'll save that. I'll save the Hooters competition for because then I can do that on the side. That's not bad, That's this one from Aldi. £3.25 for 4. Right. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down to some newer comments. Right. Web to Ride. Oh, I've lost you. Where are you? Let's go back. Web to Ride. Now that you have lived in Thailand full time, have you figured out your monthly expenses average? I'll put that up there. I haven't done a budget because I know that, I did live there for some time and I've been there recently. So I know Bangkok's very expensive in the bars, the touristy bars, Nana, Cowboy, really outrageously prices. If I'm not really a Pattaya fan myself because I've done it, been there, read the book and all the rest of it. And but it is cheap. Pattaya is cheap. You can get a beer for 70, 80 baht. In a bar in Bangkok, you're talking 180, even 200 baht. They're really taking the mickey now. But as far as a budget for me, I want to be able to live a nice life, enjoy myself, but I'm not going to be going out to Nana Plaza every night and things like that. I mean, I will be single, won't I, for the first time in 33 years. So, who knows? Or possibilities for things opening up. You never know. No, I think comfortably, I'd like to say I could get by. I'm going to go cheap to start with, right? I mean, I found an apartment for 20,000 between Asok and Soi 3. I need to live in Sukhumvit, the heart of Sukhumvit, because of my YouTube channel. I don't want to give my game plan away, like I said last week, but I need to live central so that I can, do what I want to do. And I found a 1-bedroom apartment for 20,000, big pool on the roof, security, safe in the room, washing machine, real nice apartment, nice shower and everything. But I thought, what, I don't really need that. There's only me. As long as the room's comfortable, it's got aircon, maybe a little balcony and a kitchenette area and a shower room, 10,000, 12,000 baht. 2,000-3,000 baht a month on electric. Don't forget, I'm going to have to get good insurance. I've got all that sorted out now. That's going to cost me about £100, £100 a month, about 4,000 baht a month, but that will cover everything. Even repatriation back to home, cancer, heart attack, everything. I'm 62, so I can't be cavalier and I never used to have insurance. So I'm going to have to pay that. I've got my rent, eating. I'm going to find cheap places to eat. I'll cook a little bit at home, and I don't know. I mean, I'd like to hope I could get by comfortably on 50,000 baht a month. That's about £1,200 a month. If I've got more than that, I'd like to squirrel a bit away every month. I've got income from several sources, not big incomes, but I think I'll be okay. Another 6 years, the government will look after me anyway. They'll probably abolish old age pensions by the time I'm due for it. Right, Sheila, as usual, the hottest one is behind Peter's head. Oh, I don't know. I think the personally, as an up and coming single man, I think the hottest one. Which one? Let's have a look. The girls behind me now. For me, it would be hang on, her or her. Right. I bet the wife's watching this upstairs. Right. Man with the golden bun gum. My UK dentist is trying to get me to go elsewhere and get more rich patients because the area I live in is very affluent. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? I remember years and years ago, you go to a doctor's surgery and you say, I need to see a doctor. And they say, oh, who would you like to see? Which doctor? Okay. When would you like to come? And you say, oh, could I come tomorrow at 10 o'clock? Yes, that's fine. We'll get you in there. Now it's like, well, I've got grey hair. I want to get here by, I was arguing with them one time. They said, well, we don't have any appointments. Can you ring at 8 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, you can't get through at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know we can't get through at 8 o'clock in the morning. Why are you telling me to ring at 8 in the morning? You know I can, there's like 1,000 people on the phone. She said, well, you can come down and queue. And I said, but I'm ill. I don't. And in here, she said, well, we should have an appointment the new appointments come out next month, if you call it. And I'm like, next month, I'll probably be better by then, And then I just lost it with her. I said, look, they're saying like people are going to A&E, accident and emergency, unnecessarily. I said, what can they do? They're sick, they can't get an appointment. Right, and so endeth the rant tonight. Right, Mark, can't wait for tomorrow's stories. That's a great start to the morning. Yeah, I'll try and get them out fairly early for you, Mark. 4 good stories tomorrow. Geezers, give a big shout out to North London, Haringey. Well, do you know what, Geezers? That's where my mother lives, and that's where I used to live, Haringey, near Turnpike Station. To walk from Turnpike Station, Underground Station, to my mother's house, literally 10 minutes, Stanley Road. I don't know if you know it. Right, Dutch Farang. You first one from the right, but is that my right or your right? Or yeah, okay. Let's have we got another one? Let's have a look here. Let's put the one from last week because that was quite nice as well, wasn't it? There you go. The Phuket girls. There we are. We had that last week. We'll keep that there for a while. Right, JB. My new jacket must look fantastic as I hear almost everyone I walk past say, what a coat. All right. I'll read that again. My new jacket must look fantastic as I hear almost everyone I walk past say, what a coat. That must be something local to where you are because I don't kind of quite get that one. Right. Cheers, Peter from J Frost. Harold Bishop. Where we are. My can of Carlin tastes like wet socks. We'll get 1664 for the next time. Yeah, Harold, 1664 is a great beer. It's what I used to drink, but I'm now drinking this oldie beer. You get about like 122 for 50 pence. Yeah, no, I mean, they're all right, actually. Right. Dutch Frank says, Sheila, choose one. Yeah, okay. I think, Sheila, you're the only female in the stream tonight. I've actually got about 1,000 women subscribed to the channel because when you go into the back end of YouTube, it tells you women, men, what country people come from and everything. And there's about 1,000. I think it was 998. And I guess they're there for the stories, aren't they? Barbara Cartland. Right. Let me see have you picked them 2 up tonight, Franco, with the red arrows? Yeah, they're not going up, are they? Right. Okay, good man. Right. Right. Stephen. Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. Right. Need a balcony to sit at and watch those sunsets. Yeah. Yeah, Damon's a great lover of balconies. I've never really been too fussed about balconies when I've been there on holiday because I don't sit in the room. I go back, sleep, wake up in the morning. But it is kind of nice. When I was isolated, when I got COVID in December, and I had to stay in a hotel for a big balcony, and I got brought all my supplies over by Simon, and I was making coffee and noodles and everything in the room, and it was great. I'd wake up and I'd go and sit on the balcony. And in December, it wasn't like 36, 38 degrees like it is now. It was 28 degrees, and especially first thing in the morning, like 8, 9 in the morning, it was really nice, warm but not uncomfortable. And yeah, I think it's quite important to get a balcony, but it's all dependent on budget again, isn't it? I think if you're going to spend a lot of time in a room or an apartment, like I will because of a lot of editing and stuff, I think it's important to have a bit of open space, even though it is a balcony. Okay, Mark. Been a while since I made a live stream, but gonna run I've been watching Saturday stories, though. Take you care. All right, thanks, Mark. Good to have you in, and I hope you enjoy the stories tomorrow. Right, go hopping again. My condo is 6,000 baht, swimming pool, gym, laundry, security, post office, only 10 minutes from the BTS MRT. Yeah, that's a very good deal. I'd love to see what your condo looks like for 6,000 baht, though. Okay, time's cracking. Let's do the Hooters competition now. We've still got 300 and I was going to say 56. Someone's just dropped out. Right. Okay, so same deal, guys, as a Ladyboy competition. I'm going to put up a load of pictures, a few more pictures here. Hooters girls from around the world, well, Southeast Asia mainly. I just want to know, the answer is, which one is the Thai Hooters? Okay, so let me get rid of the comment there, and let me get this. And right, here we go. Just tell me which one is the Thai girls. Okay, so easy this week, wasn't it? Right, let me go back up to the top and we'll see who's got it right. Okay, right, I'll start off as I did before. I'll give out the wrong answers and the right answers. And as we get into it, I'll only do the right answers. Right, so Peter, no. D-Rock, good man, you got it, yeah. Dutch Farang, no. Paul, no. J Frost, no. Pesky McNuggets, no. Darren Drew, no. Viking One, no. Mike Jones, no. Paul Shackleton, no. Geezers, no. Go Hopping, no. Brian Street, no. Clive Allen, no. Omar Blanchfield, yeah, you got it, mate. You're right. Only 2 right answers so far. Paul Hoskin, no. Up to Me, no. Javier, no. MP, no. Dutch Farang, you got it, yeah. Mike Sounds, no. Silver Fox, you got it. And Nomad Overseas, you got it. Matthew Cartwright, Matthew, I think you competitions they're not you, mate. Honestly, you've never got a right answer on here yet. I'm going to get your number and call you with the right answer next week. Right, Charles, no. Naughty Boy, no. Harold, yeah, that was photoshopped, Harold. That wasn't really me there. Sheila the Semi-Farang, no. Marky Mark, no. Matthew Alcorn, I got you already. Wandering Soul, no. Neil Thompson, no. Mick Whitaker, no. John Paul, yes. Stephen, yes. Black Boat, hi, you're late in tonight, but you haven't got that one. And I appreciated the message you sent to me earlier in the week or last week. That's why I took the time to write back to you. Right, Danish Bacon, yes. Jolly Fox, yes. Mike H, no. Mick Man, yes. 20 Rothmans, no. Gemini Star, yes. V, no. TGC 2450, no. Nearly. Shane Hill Traveller, you're not very lucky, Shane, on these competitions either. No. Parky, no. Paul Falcon, no. Soda Pop, yes, you got it. Martin, Marius Breaddough, yes. Chris, right, I'm just going to do the right answers now because there's lots of answers. Dutch Farang, finally, you got it, yeah. Thing is, you can go back and just see who I said's got it now, can't I? So it could be a little bit of cheating going on. Smiley, yeah, you got it right. Smiley McGee. McLaren F1, you always give 2 answers. You can't do that. It's 1 answer on it. But one of them was right. Anyway, Mike, right, Gebo Plank, I can't pronounce your name, but yeah, you got it right. Okay, that's it. Let's run the answers. I'll let this run for about 45 seconds because I like the music. Like I said, it reminds me of Scarface. Right, here we go. Guys, I'm going to give you a little tip on these competitions, all right? And I'll put that back up for 5 seconds after I've told you this. When you're trying to find out the answer to these quizzes, right? A bit of a tip here, right? Yeah, look at the girls and try and get it. But they're all from Southeast Asia, Filipinos, Thais, Indonesians. I mean, they're very similar in some ways, aren't they? The tip, right? Look in the background. Just look in the background. Look for tips in the background. Now, I'll put this up for 5 seconds. Look what's in the background. They're obviously in Pattaya. You can see the sea. If they're not in Pattaya, it could be Phuket. But it looks like the background looks like Thailand. I'll put it up for 5 seconds and you see what I mean. No, wrong one. I've only had 2 beers. Hang on, where are we? There we go. See the guys with the sunglasses? Right, so well, I don't know if I can do this next week because I'm running out of pictures now. I'll try and find some more pictures for next week. And I've got to be careful, copyrighted images. Yeah, I can use some from some websites, but not from others. Yeah, spot on. Black Boat. I knew it was number 7. Looks like Beach Road. So there you go. You've just kind of endorsed what I've just said. So when we do the competition next week, guys, look at that background. There wasn't many more backgrounds to look at actually because they're all indoors. But now I'm going to be really careful what backgrounds I use. Sheila, what branch are 7? Bangkok, Phuket, or Pattaya asking for a friend? I think they were in Pattaya, Sheila, because yeah, they were in Pattaya because it was the beach road behind them. I think. Let me have one more look. Yeah, that's definitely the beach road, isn't it? Okay. Parky, look half American. Okay. Right. Dutch Frank says it's 7 because it's the only one not tucked in the t-shirt. Okay. Right. Jay Frost says, good point, Peter. Right. So Soda Pop Curtis, no way they could be Phuket Hooters. The Hooters isn't near the beach in Phuket. Okay, so I don't know because I don't go to Phuket. The last time I went to Phuket, there was no Hooters. So I'm just assuming that it would be near the beach. So I now know it's not near the beach. So that's an even better clue that if you know it's not near the beach, the other one must be Pattaya, right? So there you go. Dutch Frank. Peter, did you get permission of those guys in the background with the glasses? Yeah. I wrote to them. I said, look, I'm going to use you in this week's competition. Can you just sign this contract? Because I don't want any comeback from YouTube. They sent me the competition. And Franco, what's going on, mate? You've missed all these. Look at these. Look. Let me get rid of these. Right. They should be gone. Okay, you got it now, Franco. There's a load of them on there. Some guys coming in. Look, can you see them red arrows? He's promoting some porn site. This is what happens when you do a live stream. You get all sorts of funny people come in, and he's totally breaking YouTube's rules. But I've put him on a timeout anyway. Franco, let me block him. I'll block him because Franco can't block him. He can only put him on a timeout. So basically, what happens is he can for 5 minutes. He can't put any comments, but I can actually go in and actually block him, which I've now done. So you know these guys are clever. He'll probably come back next week under another username. Right. Let's not waste time with him. Okay. Spanner banning the spanner. All right. Moderator. Okay, well, he's not moderating on here. I've only got Franco. Right. Oh, Gemini Star. Right. What else? Have I got anything else for you before I go? Goodbye, Pattaya Tourist. Yeah, okay, we're just about there, guys. We're just about there. Let me, because I put a lot of work into these pictures. I don't know if I can do them next week. I'm going to run them one more time. I ran these right at the beginning. They're just funny images about Thailand. It's a 1 minute 30 second. I ran it at the beginning. I'm going to run it again because we're near the end now. People have come in late. I don't think it does any harm to run it twice. And they might put a smile on your face for the weekend. I must be getting old because I really enjoyed that music. It's really like, going to the cinema in the old days. Right, Damien, you're a generous man. You didn't have to do that. I do appreciate it. Right, thank you for a great stream, Peter. Same as always, a lot of hard work and efforts preparing your stream. Just a little for the Thai pot. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Damien. And I know this is totally private, but what I offered you today, what I will do for you, if you need it, let me know, and I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Thank you, Damien. Right, guys, I am out of here. So, as I always say, the stories tomorrow, I've got 4 good stories and a couple of success stories in there as well. But to the guys who always moan every week, I didn't like this, I don't like that, I'll say the same to you as I say every week. Please, if you're not entirely satisfied with the video, go and check out my refund department. They'll sort you out. All right. And with that, guys, I am out of here. Guys, it's been a good stream. Thanks for joining me tonight. I do enjoy the streams. I really do. And I'll try and do one of my unscheduled Sunday night streams with nothing prepared. Not this Sunday, because it won't be a surprise then, will it? I'll just come in with one now and again. But for now, guys, thanks very much. If I didn't get to read your comments out, sincerely apologies. So many coming in. And but I'll be back next Friday, 9 p.m. for another live stream. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys.